Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome to the official ZakPak 8-year anniversary live stream. How are you guys doing today? I gotta fix this lighting scenario. It's making the video quality kind of poo-poo. Should have figured this out before. Thank you, everyone, for your happy birthday / happy anniversary wishes. Let me quickly move this light over here. See if that helps any. Gives me some more light on my front here. So maybe the video quality will look a bit better. Yeah, I think it looks a bit better. How are you guys doing today? How's everyone doing? Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you. Yes, it's been a weird and wild 8 years. This live stream is definitely going to be a little different. Actually, probably not really. It's going to be a lot of the same chatting and stuff with you guys. But I'm going to be reflecting a lot on these past 8 years. I'm so used to making videos here. I'm looking that way, thinking my phone is there, my camera, but it's not. It's here. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Let me move my microphone closer so maybe you can hear me a little better and it's a little clearer. Let's see, when do you think the next rumored rehydrated patch is coming out? Not a singular clue. Not a clue. But yeah, so I really found out about you this year. I mean, hey, to be honest, most people did. That's why I really like doing these retrospective videos, looking back on the past of my channel, because, you know, I've been doing this for 8 years, but most of my growth on YouTube has come from 2019 and 2020. Like, in 2018, I hit 1,000 subscribers. So it took 6 years to get to 1,000, and now we're almost at 3,000. So obviously, most of my growth came from the past 2 years. Specifically, obviously, Luigi's Mansion 3 in 2019, and Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated in 2020. That's what has really caused a lot of my growth. I mean, I'm not a big channel, so growth is kind of subjective in this case. But, you know, after 8 years of doing YouTube and most of my growth coming from these past 2 years, talking about games that I love, it's such a cool feeling. It's such a cool thing to be able to do. Hey, Mucho Gamer. Thank you, Antonio. Yeah, usually, it's basically going to be like a Chatterday. Yeah, we're going to be talking. I'm going to talk about my plans for later, because I'm definitely doing a lot. I don't know if I'm going to do a traditional Chatterday since I'm doing this stream. Maybe I will. I don't know. I don't want to over live stream you guys because I'm going to be live streaming again tomorrow. But yeah, so here's what's going to happen the next few days. Tomorrow I'm going to live stream. I'm going to live stream my reaction to the Back 4 Blood live stream that they're doing. Because I'm presuming they're probably going to talk about some news, some updates, all that kind of stuff. Thankfully, someone who's a viewer of the channel, I think he's a relatively new viewer, has given me a code to the Back 4 Blood Alpha because I never got anything from Turtle Rock. So thankfully, providing my computer can run it, I will be playing Back 4 Blood tomorrow, which sounds, it's freaking epic. But I'm not going to do a video on it tomorrow because A, I'm doing the live stream, and B, I really want to give the game some time, make sure it runs on my computer, but also give it some time and play through it a little bit so I can get used to it. And then on Friday, I'll do a video. Or maybe I'll do a live stream. Actually, I might do a live stream because... No, this will be during tomorrow's live stream. The guy who gave me a code for the Back 4 Blood Alpha also gave me another code to give away, which I'm not going to give it away tonight because I'm presuming people who like Back 4 Blood, not all of them are here for this. So I'm going to do a Back 4 Blood stream tomorrow, and I'm going to give away a closed alpha code to a viewer, you know, and just the only qualifications are they have to say something in the chat and I'll do like a random drawing. I'm not gonna like set up like a gleam or anything like that. Like I'll take this mug here and I'll put a bunch of names into it and I'll draw out a name. Just keep it simple, and they get a code sent to them via Twitter or email or something. I'm always there for you. Hey Nuggetcraft. That'd be cool if there's a new rehydrated patch. Are we talking about all the games you play? It's mostly going to be talking about the history of the channel, but also about games I play, because this channel has changed so many times, in the past whole time, really. What's your goal for subscriptions? I mean, I'd love to hit 3,000 by the end of the year, but that's completely unrealistic. I still need to get 250 subscribers. So, maybe I hit 2,800. That would be nice, to hit 2,800 by the end of the year. That'd be super cool. The alpha thing, so Back for Blood is they're releasing a closed alpha tomorrow, and you need to have a code. It's not an open alpha. Not everyone can do it. Only certain people got codes. I didn't get a code from Turtle Rock because I applied, but I never got it. But thankfully, a viewer supplied me with the code, and he also gave me an extra one to give away to one of you guys tomorrow. So I'm going to give away alpha code to Back for Blood. You'll be able to play it from tomorrow till the 21st. So you have 4 days to play Back for Blood. Let the devs know what you think and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, why do you think I started this channel? So all right, let's get into that. So I started this channel back on December 16th, 2012. So 8 years ago. I was 14 years old. I was starting high school. You know, I mean, obviously I was a little bit into my freshman year of high school, and you know, it was a new school for me, so I didn't really have many friends. I didn't, you know, associate myself with many people. So I wanted to do something on my own. I wanted to do something where, you know, in case, like, because in middle school I had a horrible time with making friends. I only made a couple good friends, and even then I was just having such a horrible time I had to leave. You know, I got, you know, bullied and just didn't feel right. I didn't feel like I belonged. So all that kind of stuff led me to leave my middle school. I went to the high school, and I didn't know how I was going to do because I didn't do well in my middle school. Don't know how I'm going to do in the high school. So I want to do a YouTube channel because that's my own thing. Don't need to involve other people. Though, funny enough, I did want to originally involve someone, but never ended up working out. But anyways, so I named my channel The Retro Gaming Geek. I wasn't always ZakPak. I was the Retro Gaming Geek at first. And I was a game collector. I collected video games. I mean, I still do. Just not nearly as much as I could before. So I collected video games. And basically every single week I would get my allowance, which was $20 a week, and I would use some of that money to go out to a flea market and get some retro video games. And usually I would get things every weekend from a flea market. Like it was crazy what I was able to find, you know, in like 2012, 2013, 2014, you know, the stuff I was able to find. But now game collecting just become so big, it's really hard to really get that anymore. But anyways, so that's what I did for the first 2 years of my YouTube channel. Maybe 3 years. But then I switched my name. I rebranded to the GameCube Gamer because that is when I started to fall in love with collecting for the GameCube. I still have most of my GameCube games. There are a few that I got rid of or sold, which I definitely regret. But I still have most of my heavy-hitting GameCube titles, and I really started mainly focusing on the GameCube. And as you can see, I still have like a great collection, you know? Like, I mean, like, even now, like, I just recently got some stuff. Like, I know some of you guys want me to play this. Red the Flying Dutchman. I got Nicktoons Unite. What's the other one I got? Oh, I got Donkey Konga. So, I'm still collecting for the GameCube. I'm still doing it. And I love it. It's so much fun. It's definitely one of my favorite pastimes to collect. But that went until about 2016. 2016 is when I graduated high school. Sorry, that voice crack. I graduated high school, I went to college, and I couldn't game hunt much anymore. A, I couldn't afford it. B, I was out in the middle of nowhere, and there were no real good places to game hunt around me. So, I rebranded in 2007, or actually in 2016, I really kind of took a break from YouTube. I didn't upload much, even 2015. Like 2015, 2016, I just kind of stopped, almost. I didn't stop, but really slowed down on YouTube because I had to focus on doing my SATs, getting through senior year, whatever. So after I graduated high school, I didn't do much for the first half of my high school experience. But then I started to upload a little more, and I uploaded a video where I reacted to the reveal of the Nintendo NX, the Nintendo Switch, obviously, and I loved it, you know. I was trying to rebrand. I didn't know what to name myself because obviously I couldn't be the GameCube Gamer. So I put like a temporary YouTube name in there, something that didn't define me as a GameCube Gamer. And it took me a few months to come up with a name. So, you know, a few months went by. I think like in early 2017, I officially renamed the channel to ZakPak, which is what it is now. And, you know, in 2017... It was a year where I definitely tried to experiment a lot more. It was a year where I tried to do a lot of different stuff for the channel because before then, I'd mainly just done game pickups, where I went to a flea market and picked up retro games. That's mostly what I did. So in 2017, I'm like, or even the end of 2016, I'm like, right, I need to do some new stuff. So, you know, I talked about the Nintendo Switch a lot. I did an unboxing video. I did my Zak Plays. I started Zak Plays around there. I started with Battle for Bikini Bottom. You know, I went on to like Scooby-Doo Mystery Mayhem, Luigi's Mansion, the SpongeBob movie. I did a bunch of games. And, you know, it was fun, you know, and it was just such a fun thing. And how could I forget, I don't know how I forgot to mention this, but my most critically acclaimed, most viewed video being the beta of Luigi's Mansion, when I talked about that. The absolute cringe fest that was. I made that in 2013, I think, so I was 15, and it was awful. I mean, I'm still proud of some elements of it, but, you know, it's just not a video that I look back at and that I'm proud of. That's why I redid it a few years later, because I just was not proud of how the first one came out. Not because it like sucked or anything, but just because in 2013 technology was limited. You know, like now I could probably make a really good video on it, but there's no point. There's so many of them at this point. But the technology was limited. My editing skills were non-existent, so it was just hard to put together, you know, for me, a video. It was too ambitious for what I could do at the time. So, but lots of people watched it, and I don't know how the like to dislike ratio is now, because I haven't really looked at it in a while, but it's something. But yeah, anyway, so going back to 2017, I started up ZakPak. I was doing videos. 2017, 2018 are kind of a blur for me, mostly because I suffered a lot mental health wise. So I was having I have a bit of trouble really remembering what I really did. But then obviously, in 2018, I remember I really started to get into reacting to Nintendo Directs and talking about Nintendo as a company and their modern recent decisions more. So I'd react to Directs, I'd make predictions videos, I would try to collaborate with people, and yeah, so 2018 was a lot of that, a lot of trying to build myself up as a Nintendo YouTuber. Then 2019 came around, and that's when I really started to reach out and try to collaborate with a lot of people. 2019 is when I met, personally, one of my best friends on YouTube that I've met, one of the greatest people I've met, and that's Chris, CC Media, or Chris from Game Explain, however you want to know him as. He is legitimately one of the best people I've met on YouTube. Maybe even the best. I don't know. He's just so cool, so relaxed. Even now, like, he's super, super busy now with Game Explain stuff. And even still, he'll make time to play some games with me. Like, we played Luigi's Mansion Scarescraper a couple weeks ago. He recently got Left 4 Dead 2. So we're gonna be playing Left 4 Dead probably, maybe this weekend. I don't know. It depends on when he's free. But, you know, he's just, like, meeting him, like, I remember I came across his channel, because I was looking for people to collaborate with. I wanted to start to branch out a little bit more, because I just hit 1,000 subscribers, and I wanted to branch out a little more. And I saw him. Funny enough, I think he only had, like, 300 subs at the time, maybe? It was, like, early 2019, like, February 2019, so he had, like, 300 subscribers, maybe. And I saw what this kid could do. I saw his editing skills, I saw everything, and I'm like, you know, I like this kid. He's cool, he's awesome. Oh god, Dan. Hey, Dan. Yeah, and of course we have you guys. Freaking, Too Many Games crew. That's what I call these guys. Alright, I have to talk about these guys. I can't just skip them. During my early days, when I was doing a lot of game pickups, and that was mainly what I did, I would go to gaming conventions. Too Many Games was the main convention I went to. If it's, up next year, I'll definitely be going. So if any of you guys are near the Philadelphia area, then definitely go to Too Many Games. I'll be there. But, yeah, there's so many people that I met from the retro gaming community, like Dan from RebelGamingClub, Scorpion Slayer 66, 64-Bit for Life, Jerbs 93, RGT 85, D-Dave, rest in peace Dave. You know, so many cool people, and, you know, going to these conventions were, like, the highlight of my year. Like, it sucked that 2020, it just didn't happen, but, I mean, obviously COVID, you know, you can't really, like, you can't push it. You can't really push it. So I understand that they cancel it. And even with the delay that they did until September, I wouldn't have gone if it was in September anyway. So they might as well have canceled it for me. But yeah, just hang out with the guys. I think my favorite year has got to be 2018. When I went Too Many Games. Cause I think I went 15, 16, 18, and 19. And 2018 was definitely my favorite year because everyone was there. It was a fun time. We did so much fun and stupid shit. I did a hot sauce challenge. Dan from RebelGamingClub could definitely tell you how bad I did that. What else happened that year? That was the year. Oh god, that was the year that Connor got hit on by a really drunk girl that actually ended up going to the hospital. Yeah, that happened. I met AVGN, which is really, really cool. Yeah, just that year. There's just so much about that year that was great. 2018 was definitely the best year, at least for me. I know a lot of you guys liked 2017. I wasn't there for that, so I can't speak to that. But yeah, 2018 was definitely like the bomb. Let's see. How to meet Riders GX. Oh, I'm getting there. I'm getting to Riders. So I left off on CC Media. Okay, so year 2019, I collaborated with CC Media. We talked a lot. Then 2019, obviously, was a lot of the build-up for Luigi's Mansion 3. There was a lot of Luigi's Mansion 3 coverage because it got revealed in 2018, the very end. And, you know, I was so hyped. I was making so many videos, sharing my excitement, sharing my concerns. And it was just a fun time. Like, I absolutely loved covering Luigi's Mansion 3. There were things I didn't like about covering Luigi's Mansion 3. Mostly because, since my channel was known a lot before from Luigi's Mansion, from the beta video I talked about, it was hard to move on from Luigi's Mansion once it was done, because of the fact that that's what most of my audience was here for. But thankfully, when we get into SpongeBob, that actually really helped. SpongeBob, we'll get there. So yeah, so then Luigi's Mansion 3 came out. Like, it was so fun covering Luigi's Mansion 3, playing it for the channel. It was just a lot of fun, and yeah, Luigi's Mansion 3 was a great time in terms of covering for the channel. Imagine you could play as a ghost. So after Luigi's Mansion 3, after that came out, after my coverage for that was done, 2018 was the year I got to see this great channel. Hey, really? Oh, you're 2018 crew? Hey, I mean, look, I love people who come in during the Luigi's Mansion or the SpongeBob phase of the channel, but if you come in like 2018 or before, like, I give you props, and you're still here, I give you props. So yeah, so after I was done with Luigi's Mansion 3, I really hit a block, because I was like, I don't know what to do from here. Like, I want to move on, but I know my audience won't. Like, you know, it's just hard. But then I started to get into SpongeBob videos, and, you know, I did a video in 2019 during the Luigi's Mansion hype about SpongeBob, and it didn't do too well. It didn't do horribly, but it didn't do amazingly, you know? But then Rehydrated started to get more and more traction, and I was like, you know what? I wanna make SpongeBob videos. I wanna make videos talking about SpongeBob. And sure enough, eventually there was an audience for it on my channel, and I was like, oh, this is sick, you know? And, you know, I really wanted to roll with that and to let that grow. And I'm like, you know what? Let me try to reach out to some people who are in the SpongeBob community, and I didn't know the SpongeBob community too well. So I looked around, and there's one YouTuber, of course, that I had to talk to. That, of course, you know who it is, and I had to do a collab with him, and that's Riders DX. Riders is absolutely an amazing guy. You know, he's the one who created the idea of the Rehydrated relief. You know, he's the one that wanted to do all these different things with the community. You know, he's just such a great and humble person. And it's amazing to see that in, you know, in people. Like, you know, like, usually when you see YouTuber, like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not a big YouTuber by any means. But seeing, like, getting to interact with people like Riders, really shows me. Because usually, I had watched Riders before. I wasn't a subscriber of his, but I did watch some of his content before. About SpongeBob, funny enough. And, you know, so this guy's cool. You know, he seems pretty cool. But, like, you know, you never really know the person behind the screen until you actually get to know them. And Riders, he's just such a cool guy, and, he's just always willing to do it. For example, right, for those of you who don't know, I'm doing a mega collaboration video, where I'm getting a bunch of people, and we're playing Among Us. And Riders, he was like, yes, I'm more than happy to join. Same with Sheriff the Great. Sheriff is a great guy. The whole SpongeBob community. You know what? I'm going to tip my hat to the SpongeBob community. I think covering Rehydrated is probably one of my favorite eras of my YouTube channel. I think I definitely met some of the best people through it. Some people who were super nice, who did super, like, a lot of stuff, donating to charities, just super open to talk. So, and the videos were fun to make, and the topics were fun, and the community was engaging, and everyone was just super nice. The rehydrated relief was a huge success. I loved doing that. It was probably it's probably the highlight of my year, to be honest. Definitely up there with one of my highlights of the year, doing the rehydrated relief with all those amazing people, getting to donate $4,000 to Doctors Without Borders, and another, I think, 1,000 to Color of Change. It's just mind-blowing that I got to help contribute to those charities, and it was just awesome. And then the other people that I met, like Shift, well, I'm not friends with Shift. I'm not going to act as if I'm close and tight-knit with Shift, but Shift is super cool. Like, I know there are some heat in the Battle for Bikini Bottom community sometimes when it comes to the speedrunning scene of things, but every interaction I've had with Shift is legitimate, like good quality stuff. You know, I messaged him, I wanted a statement from him for my review. I didn't expect him to DM back. I mean, granted, I'm a mod in the Battle for Bikini Bottom community Discord server, and, you know, I'm a frequent of his on Twitch, and, you know, he knows me from the relief, but I didn't really expect him to actually, you know, come with a statement for the video, and sure enough, he did, and it was just so cool for him to do that. So yeah, Shift is super cool. Everyone from the thing is, there's so many people that I met in that community that I feel so bad saying names because I know I'm gonna forget people. Just everyone from that community is super awesome. So then after Battle for Bikini Bottom, you know, the hype started to die down, you know, because the game was out. You know, I had to talk about patches, and you know, the rest is history. We're up to now, where I'm covering kind of whatever I want. Some videos do well, some don't. And I don't care. You know, the Back for Blood videos are actually doing decently well. And I'm so happy, because I'm so excited for Back for Blood. And I'm so excited that people, especially since a lot of the audience is a lot younger, because, you know, SpongeBob and Luigi's Mansion, come on. But I'm happy that you guys are receiving it well. You're liking it. I'm so happy with it. I'm so happy. What's my next ranting video? Probably not anytime soon. I'm trying to be more positive because I know some people don't like when I'm really negative, and that's completely understandable why people don't like that. Sometimes I'm a little bit pessimistic about Nintendo, or just talk negatively about games, even the games I love, you know, like, I talk negatively about it quite a bit. But, you know, I'm trying to be positive, but, I mean, you know, if Nintendo does something stupid again, then, you know, then I'll make a rant video. But for now, I'm just kind of vibing, I'm just kind of chilling, I'm just trying to, you know, put out some positive, good vibes content. That's why I'm excited for this collab video. I have a really good list of people that have agreed. I've got a full 10 people, or I guess 9, 10 including myself, that are down to play, and I really hope we can make something work out. I really hope so. Host for Nintendo 2021. In about a week, there will be a prediction video. So, definitely stay tuned for that as to what I think they're going to do for 2021. And, as for, what I want them to do, not for actually what I think they're going to do, I believe I uploaded a video on that maybe last week? Or 2 weeks ago, maybe? So definitely check that out. I'm fine with the ranting videos. Yeah, I know. It's just, I know a lot of people are fine. Like, a lot of people are fine with it. It's just sometimes that there are a lot of people who aren't, and sometimes I let the vocal minority get to me sometimes, and, you know, I mean, it should, you know, I should definitely be listening to everyone's opinions, but then sometimes it's like, well, first of all, the one thing I learned from this channel, I wasn't going to bring this up, but I guess I will. Obviously, a lot of you know, I had a little bit of beef with a YouTuber named NCS07 earlier this year. We're on civil terms now, we just don't talk to each other. Completely fine. But, you know, he had huge problems with a lot of the content I was making. And, it was particularly around the SpongeBob. Well, no, actually, no. Some of it was during the Luigi's Mansion era. He just hated how negatively I was talking about Luigi's Mansion 3. In terms of, this was pre-release, so it was a lot more about my concerns, and he didn't like how much negativity I was giving towards what I thought the game would be like. And a lot of it ended up being true, but that's neither here nor there. But then he didn't like also the fact that I was making a lot of SpongeBob content. Like, he thought I was dragging it out. And to some extent, yeah, I was, but then you look at the video playlists of how many videos I uploaded for Luigi's Mansion 3, and then how many videos I uploaded for Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, it's about the same. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really do much. You know, people who like the Battle for Bikini Bottom content are going to watch all the videos. If you don't, then you're not gonna. So that's what I learned out of that. It's that, you know, like, not everyone's going to like every single video that I do, you know? Like, I can expect to get several dislikes on some videos, you know? I posted some pretty controversial stuff over the summer. I posted a video about Paper Mario, you know? That was pretty controversial. It was pretty bold of me to upload that video. But I did, because, you know, I had some strong opinions, and people don't like those strong opinions sometimes. So, you know, that's my advice to anyone who wants to start a YouTube channel, right? Is that, like, the one main thing about the argument I had with NCS07 is something he said was, you should really be doing what the viewers want. And, of course, that is definitely true. I do upload videos that I hope you guys will like. But then, on the other side of the coin, I also have to say, I want to do the videos that I want to do. It's not because I'm selfish and not giving you guys the content you want. It's because if I keep doing content that I'm not a huge fan of, or content that I like at some point, but then start to lose interest in making, then the content's not going to be fun for me to make, and it's just going to make the videos less enjoyable because I'm not going to have as much fun making them, if that makes sense. How to get started on Twitch? Twitch is a little shorter of a story. I started a Twitch channel 4 years ago, and I streamed. I didn't even stream to, like, become a big streamer. I just streamed because it was a way to keep the gameplay. Me and my buddy Rail Mango, amazing guy. It was a way for us to kind of keep our gameplay preserved. For me, it was less about the streaming and interacting and more about the preserving of the gameplay. But then, like, a couple months ago, I was like, you know what? I want to try Twitch streaming. I really want to poke at it and see what I could do with it. And, you know, I want to go back on Twitch someday and stream some more. It's just that with how unpredictable life is, or not even how unpredictable, how busy I am. Like, this stream was originally supposed to start at 6. I had to push it to 6:30 because things were going on. Like, it's just sometimes hard to keep that balance and keep track of my YouTube channel on top of a Twitch channel, you know? It's hard. Once I have more free time, like, maybe over this winter, who knows? Maybe I'll get on Twitch more. Maybe I'll do more stuff like that. But it's still finals week for me. I'm still very busy, very tired. So YouTube is enough to keep me interested for a little while. Well, thank you, Dominic. I'm glad. You know, that's something I hear a lot, and that's something I really love about my community. Is that, yes, you know, especially if you're in the Discord community, you know that there could be issues sometimes. There's a lot of issues of people butting heads and people saying things that aren't good, of course. But this community seems to strive off of working through hardships, working through your own personal hardships. Like, because you guys know me, I'm a huge advocate for mental health. It's just something that I'm huge on. Like, you guys already know that. So hearing a comment saying, you know, watching your videos makes my life better, or at least makes my day better, it's a feel-good feeling, you know, that what I'm doing, you know, is just making someone else happier. And that's what I think to myself whenever I have a video that doesn't do too well. Like, sometimes I'll have a video that gets, like, 50, 60, 70 views, and for me, that's on the lower end. That's on the low side of my views. And I'll look at that and I'll be like, oh man, you know, like, you know, usually I usually prefer my videos to be over 100. That's usually where I'm comfortable at, without feeling a little discouraged that my video didn't, you know, do a lot for people. But then I started thinking, you know, that's still 60 people that actually watched my videos. You know, it's definitely a interesting feeling. Well, your reaction. Oh, when Luigi Mansion 4 gets announced, that'll be a new era for my channel. It'll be quite a few years from now, but one day. How did COVID affect your channel? I actually think it affected it a lot, but in a good way. Hear me out. So, I got to come home from school, like from college. I got to come home a few months earlier So it helped me when it came to the SpongeBob content, because SpongeBob, they were releasing updates like every day, so I had to cover it. So it made it so much easier to do that from home, you know, where I had my own space. I didn't have roommates or anything, you know, bothering me. Because for those of you who were, you know, fans of my channel or viewers of the channel during the Luigi's Mansion 3 era of my channel, then you know I have an interesting roommate last year. So having my own space and doing all that to film, edit, really, really good. Schoolwork definitely got a lot lighter because teachers didn't know what to do. So that made my life easier. It pushed me to make more SpongeBob content, so obviously I met people like Riders because of it. Also, I got to be in the Rehydrator Relief, which probably would have worked out because the time, like, Rehydrator Relief was in June. I would have been home by then. But COVID, you know, because you all know COVID, I got my, you know, my grandparents passed away from COVID. So being a part of the Rehydrator Relief was that, you know, relief for me during that. Speaking of, hey, Riders, how you doing? So yeah, I was just talking about you earlier. I was just kind of giving a retrospective on what, like, my YouTube channel's been like. I talked about the Rehydrator Relief. There's all the hype for Rehydrate. And I just think, like, doing all the SpongeBob stuff and becoming a part of the SpongeBob community was definitely one of the best things, if not the best thing I ever did with my channel. Like, it's just so much fun. The community's so nice. So many awesome people. What are Christmas plans? I am doing a Christmas special. I don't want to say too much, but I am definitely doing a Christmas special. I need to get on that. It might mean that next week there aren't many videos because I'm filming the Christmas video. I mean, I'm finished with finals on Friday, so I have no excuse at that point to not be able to get this Christmas special out. But yes, Christmas special will be loads of fun. I know you guys liked my skits. That's another thing I want to do more of. I love doing the skits. I love doing skits. They're so much fun. Hey, Hector, thank you very much. Skits were one of my favorite things to do. It sucks. I wanted to do a spectacular. I wanted to. But with Charity Mansion and with the Luigi's Mansion 4 video, it just wasn't possible. And the Luigi's Mansion 4 video, it's about to hit 5,500 views. And to me, that's insane. Like, you know, 5,500 people actually watched my video and learned about my ideas of what I think Luigi's Mansion 4 should be like. It's just super cool that many people are interested in that kind of a concept. And, you know, I wish it got shared around a little bit more. But the fact that many people watched is just awesome. Any plans to come to the UK? I definitely want to go to the UK at some point. If there's any conventions over in the UK, now that I'm thinking about it, that YouTubers go to, definitely let me know. I'd love to do some sort of convention or something over there. But yeah, if there's anyone near the Philadelphia area, I'll probably be at Too Many Games next year, presuming it's open. So, yeah. Thank you, Kim, for the happy anniversary. And awesome. Yeah, Dark Moon. Sorry, I just thought of my skit. Dark Moon is going to be in my skit, from what I have planned so far, so should be interesting. And as you guys probably know, Riders has agreed to be a part of the Among Us collab, and so is Sheriff the Great. Those are the only two names I'm going to share so far. But if you're in the Discord server, you should know everyone who's confirmed so far. I think I've updated that list. But so far, it's looking really awesome. You know, I got so many people. That's the thing. I got so many people from so many different places. Some people from the Rehydrated community. Some people from the Nintendo community. It's crazy. I'm so excited. I really hope this goes through. I just don't know when it's gonna happen. I hope it's happening soon. Why did I change my intro? I changed the intro. Well, I changed it a few months ago now, but I changed it because the old one was just long. So I thought it was better. I thought it'd be better to do the Rebel Gaming Club song because I love that song. Everyone says how catchy it is, and I love that it's catchy. So I've decided to move that to the end of the video, because it's more fitting outro. Like it's more fitting for the end screen, and the intro I want it to be short, sweet, concise. And then, of course, I decided to move it to the very beginning of the video so that I could just transition from let's get into the video and just getting right into the actual video rather than having the intro there. So, yeah. I'm just also trying to make my channel look a little more professional as well. Like, you guys probably noticed the little changes I make to the channel with the chatter days and all the different overlays I try to do. the videos with different editing styles or different overlays that get added. It's because I'm trying new things. I'm trying to make my videos look better. I'm trying to make them stand out rather than, you know, look very bland, I guess. I don't know. I'm being experimental. This is the experimental phase of the channel, so don't mind that. I'm trying to think. I think I covered all the channel. The retrospective part's done. Yeah. What's the first ever video? You know what? I'll show you guys my first ever YouTube video. I think it's public, but gotta go to my studio. So keep in mind, so this is another thing I love about my YouTube channel, is that, like I said, in middle school I had a very rough time, so I became very shy and very reserved. So my first videos show that so much. Like, you definitely see the, here. View on YouTube. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Let me get rid of that. Let me do this. Okay, so you guys should see the video now. Let me open up the chat on my phone so I can keep tabs on it from my phone. Come on. Yeah, you guys can see it. All right. Where's it on location? This is when I lived in New York City. So 8 years ago. This is 8 years ago. Actually, it might not be 8 years ago today. I don't know when I uploaded this. It might have been a little. I uploaded it on the 19th. Okay, hold on. Let me stop this. There we go. So this is December 19th, 2012. Nearly 8 years ago. Which is crazy. Look at my hair. It's not much different than I don't look much different. I just look older. All right, hold on. Let me turn the volume up so you guys can probably hear it better. Question from Dark Blue: which type of ghost do you like? The more normal gun? I like the strong variants. They're cool. All right, here we go. Oh, I'm probably gonna cringe so hard. It's already bad because my phone's in freaking portrait instead of landscape. So yeah.
Hello gamers. This is the retro. I gotta use the new name. Well, I'm the Ultimate Game Reviewer, and
Okay, hold on. I gotta give context. I actually did have a YouTube channel before this that I did for like a few months, but I decided to change it up. I was the Ultimate Game Reviewer. Then I turned into the Retro Gaming Geek. So yeah, it's the same. It really is the same. It's just that obviously I'm a lot less energetic in this because I was so shy. I was so quiet. So yeah.
oh, having probably someone else on this channel as well. I'll do my own segments for this channel.
It never ended up happening. Never ended up happening, buddy.
Well, today I'm just gonna be taking a look back, like I said, on my other YouTube channel, the Ultimate Game Reviewer, which after the holiday season, I'm actually gonna delete that channel.
Fun fact: I actually never deleted that channel. I never deleted it, but I think YouTube took it down because of how like inactive it was. Can you turn the video up? Oh, sure. Sorry.
Just so you guys know.
Can you hear it now? Is it better?
Today's video is going to be a game collection video of every single game I own. Well, at least almost every single game I own.
Okay, good.
And, yeah, that's it. We're going to be starting with the smallest group here.
Yeah, I had 64 collection.
64 collection.
Oh my lord.
7 games. Not much. Could be more. Could be less. So,
It's true, Zach. That is very true.
First two I want to show you,
It's Banjo, isn't it?
they're in pretty good condition.
Show it! Oh, I saw Tui.
Yeah, this one's in better condition.
Show it! Come on! You got this, Zach!
These two, Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo.
There you go.
Both really amazing games.
So yeah, so you really see how much I've grown in terms of personality. A little more exuberant. I'm a little bit livelier.
Beat up, not beat up, but like have tag residue. Mario Parties 2 and 3.
Funny enough, now I only have one. Well, I have a Japanese copy of 2.
I like this one more though.
Yeah, unpopular opinion, Zach. That's unpopular. Do you still have them? I still have. Actually, yes, I still have both Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie. It's just that I got boxes for both of them, so they're both in boxes now. Mario Party 2 and 3 I don't have anymore.
Okay, condition, a little drawn on, a little.
I got rid of most of my N64 games. So that's the ones I have in box, so I probably don't have this one. No, I wish I still had Diddy Kong Racing, but I don't, unfortunately. So.
Now these next two, have no relation to each other besides being on the same system. And
show him! Jeez, Zach! It take forever! GoldenEye. Classic.
It's okay.
Yeah, I don't have that one now.
Got a little bit of stuff, but not bad. And this one's in pretty good condition, I'll have to say.
Was that Super Mario 64? Was that?
Good condition.
Yeah.
Super Mario 64.
Hey, Max Rocket, how you doing?
That has a Nintendo 64 anyways.
It's not cringe. It feels cringe because it's me, I guess. I don't know.
Actually, no. There is one. There are 2 systems. I have less games for. I'm gonna go get some.
Oh my god, look at my old bedroom! Oh my gosh, my old bedroom.
Now, I'm not much.
That's back before I actually decorated it. Oh!
Big on modern games.
So, hold on. I gotta give a story time here. So, I moved to New York City in July of 2012. And my first few months living there, my dad had that bedroom that I'm in because we had to have roommates to help pay for rent. And I had to. What my dad did is quite clever. He had so we had this living room, right? So let's say from this room here's the living room. He had the couch facing this way. Like the way I'm facing, I hope you can see me, but the way I'm facing. And then behind the couch, he had like a curtain, and I had like a little setup behind the couch. And my bed was one of those camping beds. It's like a fabric. It's almost like a hammock fabric, and no mattress, nothing like that. I think I lived on that. I slept on that thing for like 3 or 4 months, maybe more than that. Because I think I just moved into that room at that point. So, yeah, probably close to 5-6 months I was living behind the couch. But eventually Dad felt bad for me because I had to sleep behind the couch. So he actually decided he wanted to sleep on the couch. Except like the couch was like one of those couch bed things. So, yeah. So there's a fun story. I didn't stream back then. Streaming wasn't as big back in 2012. At least not for regular YouTubers. Hey, Green Thunder, how are you? Thank you, Luke, for the congratulations. I'm doing pretty well. We're reacting to my very first video from 2012.
PSP collection.
PSP. I probably still have all of those games. Haven't touched them in 8 years.
Alright. I don't really have anything to say about these, so just Sims 2.
Sims 2, yeah.
Sonic Rivals 2.
Sonic Rivals 2. I like that game. Please play Plants vs. Zombies 1. I actually Did you get many views? This video has, I think, 300 views, something like that. Yeah, and I think it has that many views because, like, people who come to my channel, they're like, oh, I wonder what this guy's first video is. So, yeah. Nice to meet your brother, Alex. Thanks. I think.
SpongeBob.
Truth is Square. 10 N64 games. Nice.
And finally, Worms.
Worms. Oh, I like that game. I remember liking that game.
That's it for my PSP, really. Believe me, my Nintendo, GameCube, and DS have a lot more. But
really? I was a DS collector?
Xbox 360.
I guess that makes sense.
Sims Pets, and I need to pick it up at my other house. I have the Sims 3 case.
Do I even have that still?
Is it complete? Doesn't have the exact.
I don't think I have Pets anymore. I don't know.
2 great games right here.
When was this filmed? Left 4 Dead. Hey, hey. Yeah, I still have those. Those are the same. This was filmed in December of 2012, so 8 years ago.
Everyone likes this game.
It's Harry Potter and the Health Part 2, I can tell. I love those Harry Potter games. I don't care what anyone says. I like the last two.
Part 2.
Yes. So, okay. So, I have family over in the UK. So, sometimes I would get games over there. And, like, PSP games, I don't know if there was whatchamacallit, region free or region locked, whatever. But, I would, play, I would, like, have a US charger and just have, the British PSP, or the PAL PSP. And I'll just have my PAL games on it. So, actually, I think it is region free, because I think my Truth or Square was NTSC. But I still have the Fred hair. Oh gosh, yeah, Fred. But not all UK games. Like, it depends on the console. Like, Game Boy Advance UK games work. For the Switch, UK games work in the US. But, like, for GameCube or many of the disc-based systems, really, that's not the case.
And of course, Call of Duty Black Ops.
Love that game, still, to this day.
I think, for my Xbox, I think I'm getting more games. I think I'm getting, like, 3, 4.
I thought it was a Switch game cover. Yeah, no, it's PSP.
This is the 4 games for Christmas, and probably not any PSP.
I don't know. How old was I in this video? I was 14. 14 in this video. I'm 22 now.
This is my Nintendo Wii.
The Wii collection.
Right here. Quite a few. Not a lot, but a few. Of course, pretty much every Wii
Smash Brothers Brawl? Yeah.
Super Smash Bros. Brawl.
It's crazy to think that was the newest Smash game at the time. Like, that was the newest Smash game when that video was recorded. There's no Wii U. Like, the Wii U wasn't even out yet, I don't think. Actually, the Wii U might have just come out by the time this video came out. But Brawl was the newest Smash Brothers. And it would be another three years or so until the next Smash Brothers game. That's crazy. Yeah, this is pre-Switch, pre-Wii U even. This is pre-Wii U. Well, I guess this is at launch of Wii U, I guess.
The Super Smash Bros. Series. It's a good series. And also, this is the game that everyone's bound to have, pretty much, nearly.
Mario Galaxy. I don't have that anymore. I don't know what happened to that. Maybe I sold it, but...
It's okay. It's not amazing. As amazing as everyone says.
Okay, hold on, Zach. That's a wrong opinion. I love Super Mario Galaxy now. I don't know why I hated it back then. Well, I don't think I hated it. I just thought it was overrated. But I love it. I love Mario Galaxy.
Mario Party 8.
Do you still have that shirt? I don't, actually. Oh, shoot! I wanted to... No! Hold on, wait. I'm stupid. I don't know why. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'll be right back. Headphones. Oh, you can't see it. I'm wearing my ZakPak's shirt. I forgot. I completely forgot. I wanted to wear this tonight, but I forgot until just now. I don't know how much longer I'm going to... I mean, I probably stream for a little while longer at least, but yeah. Anyways, where was I? 608? Okay, hold on. Go back. 608. Okay. Mario Kart Wii. Cool beans.
Guitar Hero.
My brother Alex is good.
I have the guitar over there. Family Game Night 2.
Oh, I remember liking that when I was a kid. That was like one of my childhood games, I guess.
No deal.
I loved that game show when I was a kid, so I got the video game.
Alright, I'm just...
We'll do, Luke, we'll do.
I'm gonna do this in 2 parts.
So is part 1 done? No.
End off with the Game Boy.
Oh, we're going to Game Boy. Jeez, Zach. That crackling, actually, now I'm thinking about that you heard, might be me messing with the games. That might be what you heard earlier. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing over there.
Sorry about that. It took me a while. Oh, dang.
Oh, Zach. Oh, young little, wee little itty bitty Zach. I can't believe I was 14 in that. Like, that's crazy. Look how skinny I was. Look at those jeans! Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, fashion police time. Look at those jeans. Like, are they like flared at the bottom? Oh my god, look at that! Dude, I don't wear jeans like that anymore. First of all, I barely wear jeans. I wear sweatpants mostly nowadays. But like, if I wear jeans, they're probably more likely than not like skinny jeans, or at least jeans that like aren't like that. Oh my lord, the 1990s called. They want their jeans back.
Last off with Game Boy Color.
The quality of the first video, yeah, that whatever you're hearing, that's the first video.
Game Boy Color games.
I'll get to that in a second, Dominic. Actually, you know what? No, I'll do that now because I already know I'm gonna forget. Good startup video, just an introduction video. Honestly, I mean, just a video saying what you want to do for the channel, like, you know, just a video saying, "Hi, I'm Dominic. You know, I am X years old. Excuse me, and I want to do a video. Or my channel is gonna be about Luigi's Mansion, or you know, I'm gonna post Luigi's Mansion content or whatever content you want to make. You know, just be upfront, or just do a video like a topic that you want to talk about and just get right to it, because then people will see that and, you know, they'll automatically know what you're all about. So, you know, I mean, really it's up to you, you know. Like, I don't want to tell people how to do their YouTube channels. I mean, I only got 3,000 subscribers. It's not much. So just do what you like, do something you want to do and just roll with it. So yeah. Jeez, Zach.
Super Mario Brothers Deluxe.
Hold on. Would you come to my channel? Probably not, only because of the fact that, like, you know, I'm one of those people who don't really like to go and like watch my subscriber stuff. I think that I to me that's not something I do personally, unless it's someone I actually know from collaborating with them or something. But I'd probably at least check you out, like, you know, check out your channel once you get some videos up, and, you know, just check you out, probably.
Funny.
Alright, what's up next, Zach?
Mario Kart Super Circuit.
Wasn't a huge fan of that game. Probably still have that. Actually, I know I have it boxed now.
Donkey Kong Country.
I don't think I have that one anymore.
Most of these games were from when I was a kid, so there's a lot of Mario stuff.
Not much different now, Zach.
Mario Tennis.
Great games, love them both.
Which these are actually my favorite Game Boy Advance games.
And rightly so. Hey, Chief Flurry, how are you?
Man Collection.
Also a good game. Got a bunch of good Pac-Man games in there.
Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. I have all the Mario handheld RPGs. I believe. Mario Superstar Saga.
Wait, hold on.
Mario and Luigi Partners of Time, and Mario and Luigi Bowser's Inside Story.
Wow, that's all the Mario and Luigi games there were when I made this video. Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, and Bowser's Inside Story. That's all there was. No Dream Team, no Paper Jam, no remakes, nothing. Wow. Just wow. Is that welcome by? Say congratulations, being part of this meeting now. Thank you, Seal. Thank you for the kind words. It's great to have you around. Alright, let's continue.
I think there's one more. I feel like there's one more.
Yeah, Dream Team wouldn't have been out at the time, I don't think.
Mario Pinball Land.
Not a great game, to be honest.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
I think that version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is like a PAL exclusive, because that's a PAL or a European Game Boy game, Game Boy Advance game. I still have it. And I've always looked it up online to add it to like my virtual collection on some like websites and all that, and I never find it under the American section. So I don't know. It is a UK version. Yeah, it is. So
There's some more.
what else you got, Zachy?
Two I got in the mail. I had them shipped to me about a week or so ago. Metabots. Which one was it? Metabots.
I remember that.
Show your AX.
That's about as adventurous as I got in that video.
Okay, now this is the funny story. Remember when I was talking about this? Mario Brothers Deluxe? Well, this is pretty much the Mario 1 game.
Oh, and I get Super Mario Advance?
I got Super Mario Advance, which is Super Mario Brothers 2. Pretty much. And for the last game...
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Super Mario Brothers 3. So, pretty much, I have Super Mario Brothers 1, 2, and 3 right here. Which is pretty cool. Plus, I have an extra copy of the third one.
Not call is very different. Yeah, because I recorded it on my cell phone, which at the time was an iPhone 4 or something like that. I think that was like the latest one, or maybe it's the 4S. Yeah, I think it was the 4S. That's the latest one that was out. So it was the 4S. No like microphone or anything. It's very rough. You can't blame it. Oh, remember that, Zach? Oh yeah, you do. I know you do. Oh, GG, Railmanco. But I've seen you stop by. But yeah, the sound quality is very different because this was 2012 Zachy. So yeah, there you guys go. There's your look at a good old ZakPak from back in 2012 when I first started the channel. Now you know how I got started. Like it's just so cool sometimes sharing my retrospective of what my channel is about and like everything I've gotten to do and the people I got to meet and all that stuff. Like I mean, just like this year alone, like excuse me, I met Riders, I met Sheriff, I met GamerJube. I met so many really cool people this year just from branching out and just saying, hey, would you like to do a collab? Because I think that's how I know Riders I wanted to do an interview with. And then all the other SpongeBob community members I basically met through the relief. And I know Triforce was someone who actually was a viewer of the channel. And then he grew and, made his way into the relief. And then I met GamerJube. GamerJube I met when they were at like I think 2,000 subscribers, and they're at like 16,000 now. Like that's crazy. Like they grew so much. How's that game you bought the other day on Switch? Which game? You mean Among Us? Oh! The game I got the Game Awards. It's okay. It's pretty good. It's like a puzzly, platformy kind of game. It's cool. It's like one of those like deep in like the thought what's the word the deeper meaning kind of games. It's one of those kinds of games which usually I'm not too into, but the game's cool so far. It's like a puzzle platformer. It's got some cool puzzle elements like like some of the puzzles require me to think a little bit, but it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I haven't beaten it yet. I think I'm about halfway done with it. It's a short game, but it's only $13, so and of course I got Among Us yesterday. I haven't really gotten to play it yet, but I'll definitely be excited to play it for the collab video. Not a clue when the next Battle for Bikini Bottom patch is going to be. Sup, Segun? How are you doing? Let's see here. Do you PC game? Not really. I mean, I PC game sometimes. Like, I'm going to be playing Back for Blood tomorrow, hopefully, presuming my computer runs it well. I'm going to be, I play some things with my friend Hannah. Phasmophobia, definitely check out that video if you haven't. That's a super freaking fun video. Phasmophobia, Left 4 Dead I've been playing on PC. I've been playing 7 Days to Die. So I've been playing some PC games. But I wouldn't call myself a PC gamer in the slightest. Like, not even close. When's Indie World Expo? Not a clue. I'm pretty fine with that. December 64. Nice. Yeah, I'm glad it's December too. I can't wait to get this year done and over with. It's definitely been a long one. Definitely a lot has happened this year. And I will definitely be happy when it's over. If you were a company, if you were in the company Nintendo, would you make a new Mario IP? Yeah, I probably would. Usually, the one thing with Nintendo is the one thing I love about Nintendo, well, not really anymore, but the reason why I love the GameCube era of Nintendo so much is that that's when they were actually creative. Like, not just with Mario, but with everything else. Like, IPs like Pikmin came along, and hold on, I need to look, because my brain is fried from today. You know, like, you get Luigi's Mansion, for instance. You get games like Luigi's Mansion because of Nintendo being creative and actually, like, experimenting with stuff. And you also get games like Wario World. Like, you know, like, you get some decent... And WarioWare. Like, you get some interesting games because Nintendo decides to be experimental. You know, and same with... hold on, I'm trying to put these back. Same with, obviously, the Donkey Konga games, Mario Strikers, Chibi Robo, Metroid Prime. Like, obviously not all these are new IPs, but Metroid Prime is revolutionary for the Metroid Prime series. Mario Strikers is one of the most popular Mario sports games. You know, and then, of course, you have, like I said, Pikmin. You have some really good Zelda games. Animal Crossing, even though technically counts for N64. There's just so, like, the GameCube was the peak of Nintendo creativity. The Wii, they had some of that too, but for me, the Wii, it was just kind of overshadowed by the motion control gimmick. And then the Wii U, I really thought they just kind of lost a lot of it. The Wii U had some great games, don't get me wrong. But they definitely started to lose it. And in the Switch, it's definitely, to me, apparent that Nintendo's just, like, lost all their creativity. In my own personal opinion. I do not have a Switch Lite, though apparently they made it easier to transfer cloud saves from the Switch to the Switch Lite, so that definitely makes it a lot more tempting for me to get a Switch Lite. I have never had SpongeBob cereal. I don't know what it is, and I need to turn that background music back on. There we go. In fact, I could probably look at the this now. There we go. Let's see. What do you want to come from Sonic? I'm not a huge Sonic guy, so I can't really say too much. Hogwarts Legacy should be really, really cool. I can't wait to see more of that. Let me see. Splatoon is probably the best panel game. Oh yeah, definitely. Splatoon's great. I love Splatoon. ARMS. I think ARMS was a wasted opportunity. I think they could have done something really cool with ARMS, but jeez, I have so much stuff on my desk because of school, so I apologize about that. But ARMS, I'm not a huge fan of. It relies again on that motion control stuff too much. To me, it's just not enjoyable. Let's see. Yeah, I've never had SpongeBob cereal. If I for Cyberpunk, Cyberpunk's in a whole deep pit of trouble with fans. CD Projekt Red was such a reputable company too. It's such a shame that they completely just trashed their reputation by releasing Cyberpunk the way it is. All I gotta say is just hope they figure stuff out. Hope they get it to a good state, I guess. The GameCube Joy-Cons, I love them. I absolutely love the GameCube Joy-Cons. They are great. Yeah, I've got nothing to say. I love them. They're great. Thank you, King K. Coop. I did not get Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I did not get that. It's mostly because I don't have the time to really set all that up. Plus, don't really have like the space either. So, yeah. It's funny Splatoon was the only Wii U game to get a sequel so early on. I know, right? Splatoon got a sequel pretty quick. Because Splatoon came out in 2000... Was it 15 or 14? I feel like it was 15. And then, again, in 2017, they got the sequel. Or no, or was it 2018 when the sequel came out? Was it 2017 or was it 2018 when Splatoon 2 came out? I think it was 17. 17, yeah. Yeah, 17 was a very strong year for Nintendo. Will you get a Series X PS5? I'm probably going to get a Series X. Mostly because of, like, brand loyalty. Like, I've had an Xbox this long. I have so many Xbox games. I might as well just continue to support the Xbox and play my Xbox games on the Series X. But at some point, I would also like a PS5. That would be cool. Mostly so I can catch up on PS4 games that I missed. So, at that point, I might as well just get a PS4. But, obviously, what's the point of getting a PS4 when the PS5 is out? But then what's the point of getting of waiting for a PS4 if the PS5 is, like, not available? So, Okay, there's a solid second where I thought the music was just... No, it's still going. Okay, I had to check on that. That was weird. Now give me the Xbox Series X on launch day. That was very lucky. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, you're one of the lucky ones to get the Series X on launch. Like, I know even now there's still issues with the Xbox, you know, and PlayStation, of course. Yeah. So what games are you guys excited for 2021? It could be Nintendo, not Nintendo, indie game, whatever. So what games are you excited for next year? Me, personally, obviously, Hogwarts Legacy, Back 4 Blood, Doctor Who, The Edge of Reality, Doctor Who, The Lonely Assassins, and some extent Super Mario 3D World. To some extent. Yeah, scalpers are definitely ruining a lot of the fun. They want to make money, so they're just gonna rip people off and, you know, scam people in some instances. And, well, I mean, all this is scamming, but I mean, like, not even sending them a PS5 or a Series X after they pay. They're just sending, like, a bag of rocks or something. It's unfortunate to see people being so scummy, especially around the holidays, but, you know, what can you do? Yeah, I mean, I know 2021 is going to be strong for the Zelda and Pokemon communities, but since I'm not really heavily invested in either community, I really hope this year does have something for me. I really hope there's some Mario games. Like, for the year of Mario, there really wasn't that much for Mario. Like, let's be real. Like, there was the 3D All-Stars collection, there was Paper Mario, there's Super Mario 35 if you count that. I think that's it for the Switch, right? I'm not counting, like, you know, the Game & Watch thing. I mean, like, Switch games. Yeah, it's weird. I think Sony was quitting the Game Awards because that thing. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how many, like, how there weren't many, excuse me, console exclusive announcements. I was about to say for either, but Xbox announced, Perfect Dark, which is pretty big. Yeah. Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, like the video game It Takes Two, Hogwarts Legacy. Nice. It Takes Two actually looks really, really interesting. I definitely want to try that one out, too. Monster Hunter Rise, nice. Mario Kart 9, I still think Mario Kart 9 is a while away. Like, a lot of people thought it was going to be announced this year, and people were like, I remember, like, this time last year, people were, like, at my throat saying that Pikmin too, but that Mario Kart 9 was gonna at least be announced this year. And it just, to me, didn't make sense. Even, like, without COVID, you know, I just think it makes sense to make Mario Kart later. Like, once the Switch is really dying down, there's no new games coming out for it, release a new Mario Kart, get sales going again. You know? Yeah, Back 4 Blood I'm super, super stoked for. Lost in Random too. I completely forgot about that game, actually. I don't know how. But yeah. Yeah, I can't wait for all those games. They seem like super, super fun. 2021's look like a strong year. Like, 2019, I had my Luigi's Mansion 3 that I was excited for. 2020, I had Battle for Bikini Bottom. 2021, I have a lot. I have a lot that I'm excited for, which is good. It's refreshing, you know? And it seems like, at least from the games we know of, it seems decently spread. We got Mario in February. We got Doctor Who, the 2 Doctor Who games coming out in, I believe, springtime. So March, April, or May, probably. Possibly June. Back 4 Blood's coming out in June. Hogwarts Legacy, I think, is coming out late 2021. I don't know if I heard that's coming out late 2021 or if I'm just making an assumption. But I'm presuming late 2021. So yeah, so it seems like a widespread of just quality games, at least for me, to play throughout the year. And I'm excited. What do you want to see next with THQ Nordic? Just like have a compilation. Like a rare replay, but with Nicktoons games. That'd be fun. When is the year we'll be taking? Hopefully 2021 we can slowly start removing the masks. Hopefully. But we'll see. New SpongeBob game announcement would be pretty cool. I'd be down for that. Like a Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Ooh, nice. No, I was talking about, with the speculation, I was talking about Hogwarts Legacy. 2017, Pokemon Ultra Sun, Mario Luigi. Yeah, it's unfortunate. It's crazy to me. Like, I would have thought that Nintendo would be bursting with games on the Switch, given that attention is finally. Oh, actually, I guess it makes sense that maybe who knows? Maybe this year or next year will be the big surge. Because think about it, right? Nintendo has finally officially discontinued the Nintendo 3DS, meaning no more development for it. So hopefully that means more attention will be put onto the Switch. I mean, if you're looking before how many games we were getting for both the Switch, like back in 2017, like for the Switch and the 3DS, or even the Wii U and the 3DS, it makes you go, alright, so this year we got a whole lot of nothing. Just a bunch of remasters and ports. Like come on, like that just it doesn't sit right with me. Bowser's Fury, nice. I'm not a Dragon Ball Z fan. I don't watch much in terms of like anime. I don't really watch many shows to begin with. Like, I don't watch TV much. I'm just kind of like a video games kind of guy or movies kind of guy. Like, I love Harry Potter, but Dragon Ball Z, not a huge fan. Only because I never really watched it. Console. Cube Life for Switch. I don't even know what that is. Cube Life. Never heard of it, I don't think. I would love for THQ Nordic to remake either the SpongeBob movie game or Saints Row 1 and 2. That's interesting. Do THQ Nordic own Saints Row? I did not see the new SpongeBob film, but from what I've heard from writers and Sheriff the Great, I probably won't like it. So I probably won't bother watching it, to be honest. I heard Cyberpunk first patch is going to be this year. Yep, they're going to be patching Cyberpunk a lot, and they better be. To follow up the home circuit. I mean, I think home circuit is the perfect thing to say. This is probably showing that 9 won't come out for a while. Like, why would they release this Mario Kart game just to drown it by a real Mario Kart game? That's probably Nintendo's way of being like, here's a Mario Kart experience to those of you who want Mario Kart, but you're not getting 9 for a little while. That's how I view it. So Minecraft was off. Interesting. 3DS was too awesome for its time. As a joke, and I'm not excited about it. Oh, okay. Yeah, the 3DS just lasted too long. Like, the 3DS should have died back in 2017, which means that we would have gotten Luigi's Mansion 1 remake for the Switch, Mario Party Top 100 for the Switch, and WarioWare Gold for the Nintendo Switch. Like, the Nintendo Switch would legit be like the console I can't complain about if that exact scenario happened, where we got the best Mario Party mini games all in a compilation, playable on the Switch. That would be super, super cool. Luigi's Mansion remake on the Switch. Hello, I would love that. And WarioWare. Freaking WarioWare. Where is that? God, how did they not have a WarioWare game out yet? Like, it's freaking WarioWare. It's a party game designed for a console like the Switch. The Switch is the perfect system to have a WarioWare game in. I have no clue how they don't have a WarioWare game out. I'm just completely honest there. I hope I'm going to take it out seizure warning. That's a fact, I'm seizure free. Oh, gosh. I don't know how it would have worked on the Switch. I mean, they could have adapted it, of course. Like, I mean, that's fair, actually. Like, if anything, they should definitely make a new WarioWare game for the Switch. Just angry if they're working on a WarioWare Switch, or a WarioWare game for the 3DS and not the Switch. Like, I don't know, that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm presuming they are now. Like, right, they gotta be working on a WarioWare game for the Switch. What else would that developer be doing? Like a Rhythm Heaven game? But, I don't know. I would love, if a WarioWare game came out on the Switch this year, and that's the only game that I like, or like the only game that I actually care for from Nintendo, I am probably fine with that. Simply because of the fact that I have so many other games that I'm interested in that aren't from Nintendo, that I probably won't be spending much time really caring about Nintendo-centric games anyways, unless something mind-blowing gets announced. Like, if it's just WarioWare, I'll be fine. If it's just a Mario Sports game, I'll be fine. If it's just a Mario Party game, I'll be fine. Just one game from Nintendo is all I really need, that I personally want, like a Mario game of some sort. More so like a Mario spin-off game, Mario side game, Wario game. You know, just something like that. Just give me that bit of Nintendo for the year. Something besides a Mario 3D World Deluxe. The new Chibi Robo game would be awesome. Is disappointing if you don't get another. Yeah, it'd be weird. I mean, I'm hoping they'll be doing actually patching the Switch version sometime soon. Yeah, the GameCube is definitely my favorite as well. I'm probably gonna do don't really need to do a GameCube collection video, because I did one. I think. Actually, it might not have even been that long ago. It might have been like 6 months ago. Actually, now I'm thinking about it. Let me see. Let me see what my last GameCube collection video was. I definitely gotta do a Switch one, though. Because it's been a while since I've done a Switch collection video. Oh, wow, it's August of 2019. Okay, so it was a while ago. Maybe I'll have to do another one sometime soon. Maybe next year. Early next year. I mean, it's the 3DS. Nintendo calls it quits. True. But yeah, a new Chibi Robo game would be nice. The 3DS is a great system, all things considered. Like, yes, it had Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, which I didn't like. And it had the 3DS Mario Party games I also didn't like. But it definitely did have home to a lot of really good games. Like, I loved Super Mario 3D Land at the time. Mario Kart 7 was really, really good. What else was there that I really liked? The Luigi's Mansion remake was really good on it. I hated the controls with an utmost living passion, but the game itself was superb. Yeah. My favorite... Oh, I already read that one. I've heard bad reviews on Cyberpunk. Yeah, it sucks that Cyberpunk is getting bad reviews. I've never had a PS Vita. I never had a PS Vita, ever. Yeah. I kind of wanted one just to try it out, because, like, I mean, I don't really know much about the PS Vita. Like, I know it's, like, in between a Switch and 3DS in terms of, like, the quality of the games. Like, game quality was definitely better than the 3DS, but probably not as good as the Switch. But we'll see. Yeah, Mario 64 DS wasn't fun to play. Oh yeah, I had a Game Boy Advance SP. I loved the Game Boy Advance SP. Like, probably tied with the 3DS of being my favorite Nintendo handheld. The 3DS, or the Game Boy Advance, had a lot of games that I personally loved. The Mario Tennis and Mario Golf game stand out to me. I'm one of the rare people that actually kind of liked Mario Party Advance. What else? Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. The Pokemon games on the Game Boy Advance I liked. Yeah. Oh, you're probably hearing my brother listening to his music in his room. Don't mind him. I'm excited for Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I wish it'd actually show us what Bowser's Fury is. The game comes out in less than 2 months, I think, right? Like 2 months, or maybe a little less. Maybe a little more, I don't know, but 2 months. We don't even know what this new mode is. 2 months. Like, really? Like, come on, Nintendo. At least, like, tell us what it is. Like, damn. Like, I want reason to actually really be excited. I mean, I'm probably going to get it either way, because I remember liking 3D World. But I want there to be something new to actually grab us in, to actually give us a good reason to get a Wii U port for $60. Like, $60 for a Wii U port is just not worth it unless you, like, really introduce stuff. Especially since I believe Mario 3D World is a Nintendo Selects title for $20. Like, come on. Game Boy Micro Classic would be? Oh, God. They'd probably keep it the same size. I'm not much of a mobile gamer. Honestly, I think the movie theater business is just going to be completely different from now on. Like, AMC theaters are completely closed down. All of them. So, I think movie theaters are just going to completely change. But we'll see. I don't like the fact that you pay for online now on the Switch. Yeah, it sucks. I mean, I don't mind. I really don't mind paying. It's just that the service isn't worth it. So, yeah. And it needs to drop. They need to stop. Yeah, I mean, they need to drop the prices. Like, be like a 30, okay, maybe not 30, that's pretty unrealistic, but maybe a $40 port. Add some new content, you know, some new quality stuff, new modes, and whatever you want to do. Fine. But don't add a new Funky Kong mode and expect people to want to pay $60 for a game that you once charged $50 for. Like, that's just unrealistic. I do have Disney Plus, yes. Alright, guys, I'm probably going to stop streaming in about 10 minutes, so get in your last questions, comments, and everything. This is a really fun stream. It's a really chillax one. I'm obviously going to be streaming again tomorrow. I'm going to be streaming my reactions to the Back 4 Blood gameplay from Turtle Rock. I'm really excited. I have an alpha code. I will be giving away an alpha code tomorrow. So definitely make sure to tune into the stream tomorrow. It'll be a really good time. Yeah, the Switch is still expensive. The Switch is still... I think the Switch should start dropping in price, personally. I mean, the console's been out for 4 years now, right? So, I think they could, you know, drop the price. If you talk about for video, I don't really use either, because I'm not much of a... like I said, I'm not much of a movie... Or I am a movies guy. But I'm not really much of a TV guy, and Netflix is more for, like, TV shows, and not really as big for movies. I mean, movies are definitely there, but... The selection, at least from what I've noticed, every time I want to watch a movie, is just not for me. So I have Disney Plus because I like Disney movies, or I have a bunch of DVDs. Like I have movies on DVD and Blu-ray, and that's how I watch movies. You know, I pick out a DVD of a movie I want to watch, and I watch it. If there's a movie that I don't have that I do want to watch, I'll usually like go on Amazon and buy a DVD. You know, because DVDs, you'll have them forever. Netflix, Hulu, Amazon Prime, they could all just go away, you know. Also, my channel in 2021 just to continue to grow and learn. You know, just like any YouTuber, I want to grow, I want to learn. Yeah. Hopefully, I'm going to fix your mistakes. I'm going to say, hopefully, I don't know how the siege forward. Yeah, that'd be nice. Mario and the Dream Team, Link Between Worlds, still don't have a proper follow-up. They're true. Link Between Worlds had a really good art style. Well, does Paper Jam count as a follow-up after Dream Team? Does that count? I hope 2021 will be Nintendo's strongest year. I don't think so, though. Like, I think here's the thing. A strong year for Nintendo, in my eyes, is where everyone gets at least one game that they're legitimately excited about. And I feel like 2017 and maybe 2019 are the only years when Nintendo really did that. 2018, definitely not. In 2020, I mean, that Animal Crossing, which is huge. But I'm not a huge Animal Crossing fan. I know there are quite a few people out there who are also not Animal Crossing fan. So, it's not a successful year because there isn't something for every one of their fans. So, if they announce, Zelda games, Pokemon games, Mario games, a Kirby game, Metroid game, I think that's the best way to please all your fans. And that's a way to get a successful year. But, I have not completed 3D All-Stars. I just don't have the time. Once break starts, I'm definitely going to be playing some video games a lot more. And I'll definitely be devoting a lot of time, specifically to Galaxy and Sunshine, probably. But yeah, no, I haven't beaten them yet. Actually, now really interested in checking out Sunshine. Now that I got the GameCube Joy-Cons. I should have tried that out for the video. Hey, Lollipop Lucas, how are you doing? Thank you, Dominic. I'm glad I can help you feel better. Better. Wow, better, not Bettle. Better. I'm not a Marvel superheroes guy. I'm not a huge fan of superheroes. Not really my deal. So yeah, no, I don't have Marvel. I don't have any of that. It's just not my cup of tea. Thank you, Luke. I'm glad I could help you I'm glad I can help make you feel a lot better. Cheez-Its. I wish I had a box of Cheez-Its. That would have been the perfect snack for today's show. Cheez-Its. Tomorrow, because I'm getting a foot of snow. Oh, we are actually in the midst of a snowstorm here, too. So, hey. Snow buddies. Well, it's weird that they don't have things planned for, like, snow days. I mean, everything's mostly virtual anyway. So, like, the fact they don't have a virtual plan is kind of weird. Not saying that I want snow days to be replaced by virtual school days. But, you know. Hey, Devontae. Harry Potter. Yeah, Harry Potter is one of my strongest knowledge suits. I remember doing absolutely killer in a Harry Potter trivia match. So if you ever need someone for Harry Potter trivia, I'm your guy. Yeah, you guys in the UK don't get a lot of snow. I was in the UK last year for 4 months. Shout out to those of you who remember that. But I was there, and I was there for the winter. I was there for December, January, February, and March. Well, I guess more so like the end of December, January, February, March, the beginning of April. And I think it snowed twice, and both of those times it was like that much snow. And one of those times, the airport near where my grandmother lives closed. Like, they closed everything. It's an international airport, too. Manchester, you know, Manchester Airport. Completely closed down. And I was like, for like 2 inches of snow? It's crazy. In New York, JFK, where I fly out of, like, you know, like, if you get a snowstorm, the flight might be delayed, but the whole airport doesn't get canceled or closed, you know? Arlo review. I watched some of Arlo's review. It's just really, really long. I didn't really have the time, but I think I watched like 20 minutes of it. It's like a 50 minute to hour long review, so I didn't get to watch the whole thing, but I know he's a big Paper Mario guy. Like, he's the Paper Mario what I am to Luigi's Mansion. Like, that's how we feel about our respective franchises, basically. Buy one while it's hot. Yeah, I still got my the Wii U I had at launch, my black Wii U. I personally love the Wii U. Like, I know the Wii U didn't sell well, and Nintendo didn't support the Wii U like they should have, but I love the Wii U. I like the Wii U better than the Wii, personally. Like, I love the gamepad. It was a gimmick I could get behind. Like, I hated the waggle motion controls. The gamepad offered a unique element, and the first two games that I got for the Wii U were Nintendo Land, obviously, and Zombie U. And they both made such great utilization of the Wii U gamepad, and it was just so cool. That was a gimmick I could personally get behind. Oh no, my friend said her science final grade got put up. I dread to think what I got on that assignment. Sorry, I have to check this right now. If I failed it, then I'm just going to be in a bad mood. Except I don't think she graded mine yet, no. So, my sanity is spared for another couple hours, probably. This day ever since it came out. Nice, yeah, I know there's a lot of Mario Galaxy 2 fans out there. Just in my face, I mean words. Hey, Loyalty, how you doing? We're foreshadowing Luigi's Mansion? Fair. There's just someone, like, pulled over on the side of the road right outside my window. It's kind of creepy, but he's got a plow on the front of his truck, so I'm presuming he's just trying to plow stuff, I guess. What are you doing for family Christmas? We're just having a Christmas at home. Obviously, COVID's really restricting us from seeing our family, so we're just having a very relaxed, by ourselves Christmas. I don't even know if there's really going to be many gifts to give this year. I mean, the past few years, we don't really give many gifts anymore. But, you know, there's probably going to be some gifts to open. A nice dinner. You know, some good stuff. Plow King. Oh, there he goes. Cross your fingers. I haven't played Mario Kart Live at home, no. Hey, Depressed Luigi. I love how people are starting to come in now that I'm about to end. You know what? I'll push another half an hour. I'll stream for another half an hour. Because some people are coming in now, and I don't want to end the stream now. Because it happens sometimes where I finish streaming, and someone just gets there, and I feel bad for stopping. So I'll go for another half an hour. Thank you, Loyalty. Yeah, 8 years. It's been crazy. After the stream is done and it's archived, you'll have to go back. Because for the first, like, half an hour of the stream, I did, like, a whole retrospective of my YouTube channel. And I even did, like, a live reaction to my very first YouTube video from 8 years ago. So, my favorite thing about the Switch, there's two things that I really like about the Switch. First of all, it's the portability. I love being able to take home console-style Nintendo games on the go. It's absolutely great. I love it. Second thing is I don't like the Joy-Cons themselves, But I like the fact that, excuse me, third-party companies are taking the ambition to do some fun stuff with Joy-Cons. Like some companies like Hori are making like actual game controller style Joy-Cons. There's the GameCube ones that I have. There's a lot of different unique ones, and I like that companies are taking that opportunity. It makes each Switch feel more individualized. I just wish Nintendo had like different colors. Like different colored docks, different colored Switches. Like yeah, they have different colored Joy-Cons, but I mean the Switch itself and the dock. That could be really, really cool. That would make the Switch really feel like completely customizable, completely like your own. And I really hope they actually kind of do something with that. I don't think they're gonna, but because I guess you can get like a case for yours, but the case adds unnecessary bulk. It can't get into the dock. You know, it's just not as good as, you know, and the peel-on ones can damage your Joy-Cons. They're hard to put on. They're hard to take off. They're just not, you know, they're just not that great. So I'd love for Nintendo to actually make a wider variety of colors, like they did with the N64, really. Right? Where they had, like, you know, blue, pink, green, all these different colors for N64s. That's very sus. Yeah, that'd be great. What Nintendo should do... did you beat? I didn't beat Shady Part of Me yet. But I'm about halfway through it. It's a fun game. It's cute. It's definitely one of those games that's like very. It's one of those like the meaningful games, like the ones that have a deeper meaning. But it's a fun game. The original Wii. Yeah, the Wii. I didn't like much about the Wii at all. They didn't really do much graphically. It's just like a GameCube, both motion controls. There's so much shovelware on the system, like a ridiculous amount of shovelware on the system. It's overall not a great system, in my personal opinion. I know it's sold super well. Wii Sports is like top tier gaming, but the console itself. I mean, it offered Virtual Console, which is great. Which I wish the Switch would take that on, but. They called it a Wii because the two eyes looked like, I guess, people, like, I don't know why they called it a Wii. Why do they call it anything? Why do they call the Xbox the Xbox? It's not shaped like an X. Hey Seburst, how are you doing? I don't know what to do next. What do you think is the most pointless thing Nintendo's ever made? Probably the Game Boy Micro, to be honest. Because I would say something like the Virtual Boy, but it's not pointless. It's them trying to do something. Pointless is like making something that didn't need to be made. Which I guess they argued could still be made for the Virtual Boy with that one. But no, I'm going to say the Game Boy Micro probably. Because like the Game Boy Advance was fine enough. Why didn't you make it smaller? I can't imagine the Virtual Console never existed. I wish they brought it back. The whole point of the Wii was that you could enjoy every single Nintendo console on the Wii. You know, that was one of the main focus points of the Wii. All Nintendo generations come together on the Wii. Why isn't the Switch like that? The Switch is, in my opinion, more monumental console because it's handheld and a home console. So, I don't know. Luigi wears a hat. Sometimes on the Wii, this happens. Oh, nice. I never broke my TV. I never wore the wrist strap, really, but I was able to keep a hold of it just fine. It's because I want to be able to play. It's just a funny way to see Wii. It's also true. We do a real life Luigi's Mansion like last year? No, so that was for my Spooktacular. I said Luigi's Mansion themed Spooktacular. And I probably won't do one this year. I mean, I didn't do one this year. But the next one I do probably won't be Luigi's Mansion themed. In fact, I mean, the one I was gonna make this year, what was I gonna do it based off of? I was gonna do it based off of, I think I was thinking about making it based off of, Left 4 Dead. Yeah, I was gonna base off of Left 4 Dead. But I might have to do that next year, based off of Left 4 Dead next year. But it just got too busy. Oh, a new Eternal Darkness game would be great. Like, I love Eternal Darkness, but to me, it definitely does show its age. So I really think it would be cool if Nintendo would make a new Eternal Darkness game. That's another Nintendo GameCube game that's freaking a risk or something that Nintendo did, like a gamble. I even believe that Geist was a Nintendo licensed game, right? Let me find Geist. I know I have it somewhere. Here it is. believe it's a Nintendo published game. Not only is it a Nintendo published game, actually no, wait. Yeah, I think this is literally a Nintendo developed game, Geist. You know, they had so much more ambition, you know, back in the day. But now it's all kind of the samey stuff, like, or just oversimplified, over generic, like Paper Mario and Luigi's Mansion have become. Do you only play? Yes, I do only play Call of Duty for Zombies. How did I meet Christ? Do you mean Chris? CC Media? I just reached out to him one day because I saw his channel. I thought his content was really, really good. You know, he was smaller, like 200, 300 subscribers, I think, when I met him. And he had great content. I was like, you know, I want to collaborate with this kid. He seems really, really cool. And we still talk to this day. He's such a great guy. I love Chris. He's amazing. Let's talk about SpongeBob. I got something about SpongeBob and Luigi's Mansion. I'm gonna start with Luigi's Mansion first. I like Helen Gravely too. I think she's a good one-off villain. I don't want to see her return because I think King Boo should be the series villain, and there should be different like secondary villains like Helen Gravely throughout. But Helen Gravely is pretty good. Let me see. How to think about starting my channel? What do you mean by that? I just remember I had the idea one day. I was like, I want to do my own channel. You know, I want to be able to express my personality. I want to do that. And I decided just to do it. And, I mean, obviously, as you guys saw earlier, if you were there for the live reaction of me watching my first video, you saw that I didn't, you know, my phone was in freaking portrait mode. I didn't have a microphone. I didn't edit anything. I didn't have background music and intro and outro. None of that. And, you know, I started with that. I learned and I grew, you know, over time. I learned different editing methods. I learned, I just learned, you know, just so much different stuff. And eventually, you know, here I am. So it takes time. It takes time to figure everything out. And, yeah. I look at Luigi's Mansion Finals. Sometimes I get, like, emails from Reddit. Because I follow, like, a Luigi's Mansion subreddit. And I see some fan art in there sometimes. It's pretty cool. Yes, it has really been 8 years, Nick. Pereira? Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Bowser about to escape? Yeah, that's my Bowser. He's just vibing. He's chilling. He's on, I know you probably can't see it, but he's on, like, a Game Boy Advance, like, carry bag. And it looks like he's, like, about to Wrecking Ball it, like Miley Cyrus in the Wrecking Ball video. Especially Kojim's hair was awesome. Thank you. What boss ghost do you think you want to come back from Luigi's Mansion besides King Boo? I just want King Boo to come back. I want Luigi's Mansion series. I want each Luigi's Mansion series to offer a unique cast of ghosts. Like, at least with the portrait ghosts. Common ghosts have a little more leeway because there's only so much you can do with those. But the portrait ghosts, there's so much more you can do. And I definitely want them to offer new stuff each game. Bring back some for, like, unique cameos. That would be cool. Like, bring back, like, you know, like, Amadeus Wolf guys would be cool to bring back for a cameo. Or Morty. You know, just bring back some cameos. But, like, don't just bring them all back. You know. Spooktacular should be back next year. The camera I used to record is my iPhone 12. You should rank all the Mario parties. I was about to say I did do that, but it was a while ago. I believe it was before Super Mario Party came out, and I think it was before Top 100 came out, so I might have to update that. Hope Helen is a personal sidekick for King Boo and Luigi's Mansion 4. That'd be interesting. Swedish Chef voice, so you did the Game Awards. Chocolate mousse. I'll get the coconut and get the mousse. That was so funny. Like, I know some people... I got a really rude comment on that video. Like, YouTube automatically blocked, so none of you would have even seen it. But it was a really rude comment. Like, it was like, no wonder you're a virgin. You know, like, you know, you're doing stupid shit like this or something like that. And if it was public, I would have replied, no wonder you're a virgin. You're just an absolute dickhead unnecessarily to people who didn't do anything to you. But because it didn't go public, I wasn't able to reply. And I didn't want to make it public just to reply. You know, I don't want that negativity in my videos, you know. Crash 4 on Switch. You made me think like Bowser fell. I was gonna say, he's been chilling there for months. If he fell, that would have been shocking and probably scary. Yeah, the D-pad is definitely way too small on the GameCube controller. Hope we get with Luigi Mansion 4 as well. I think Crash Bandicoot is all but confirmed to come to the Switch, basically. Splatoon and Luigi Mansion are so over with this generation. It's sad. I know. But that means they're probably at least working on the next ones. And hopefully making them really, really good. Is there no chance of any more DLC? I hope we get... I'm presuming you talk about Luigi's Mansion. I hope we get some DLC with Luigi's Mansion. But I don't think it's... I think it's done. I think the 2 multiplayer packs are all the next level games are going to do. Which is fine for me. Meaning that means that they move on. Whether it's to Luigi Mansion 4 or to Mario Strikers is the likely one here. Will we get a new Switch console? Possibly. We could possibly see a new Switch console next year. I wasn't the one saying all that stuff. You ready, my first? Yeah, thank you. I know it wasn't you. I know it wasn't you, Luke. No worries. I saw the name. I know it wasn't you. But yeah, like rude comments, you just kind of gotta ignore them. Like, even make a joke out of them, you know. Yeah, that plus has been out there for a while. I mean, not like, you know, super long, couple months, but yeah, he's doing really well. I was scared because like I had him up there before. You can't see. I'm pointing at nothing, but like on the top there. Oh, aim it up. You can see like up here. I have a bunch of stuff up here. I had him up there before, but you know, it just got too much of a hassle because he kept falling. Things still fall. I've had videos where like I'll accidentally bump my chair into the shelf, and then something will fall. Like that Luigi. I have a Luigi plush up there, and he'll fall on my head. I don't remember which videos it happened in, but I know it's happened a couple times. I just left it in because it's funny. In my opinion, Scare Scraper is the best part of Dark Moon. It was. Scare Scraper is the only thing that made Dark Moon playable to me. Developer want to improve. Wait, did you ask a question before that, Mucho? Hold on. More things would you want to improve about? For Breath of the Wild 2, personally, I mean, I think Breath of the Wild was perfect. Like, I love Breath of the Wild. I think the only things, the 2 things I would add were a better story, like a little more of a story, and a solid atmosphere. I mean, Breath of the Wild definitely had an atmosphere. But you guys know me, I'm all for spooky atmospheres. I like spooky things, I like scary things. So a spookier atmosphere. And it seems like we might get that with Breath of the Wild too, so that'd be pretty cool. Just like I was ready than the DSi. Oh, I love the DSi. I had the red one. PictoChat. Oh, I loved PictoChat. Such a fun time. Can you not disable rude comments? Rude comments are automatically like caught by YouTube, which is so weird because there are other comments I get where people that are obviously bots that are like, ooh, I am single and alone right now. Click this link, and those make it into the chat. Like, how is YouTube not detecting those? I'd rather deal with the hate comments than the stupid bot comments, because the bot comments I have to go and actually delete, you know? But with the hate comments, I can just go and leave a fun, snarky remark and just move on with my life. Some call me Johnny. I actually met him at a game convention a few years ago. I got GBA games. Yeah, I do. I said Gibi. Wow. Imagine for Luigi Mansion 4, you were also... Oh, if I could develop Luigi Mansion 4, I'd take my video and show it to that old game and be like, alright, this is what I want you guys to do. Get to work. Similar to the original... Yeah, I really hope Next Level Games really just tones back the goofiness and the cartooniness and the... Like, so, like, the one word that people really use to describe Luigi's Mansion 3 is charm. People think the game is charming, and I don't like that. I don't like that charming is how the Luigi's Mansion series is being described as now. You know? Oh, Flipnote Studio was awesome. I have played a bit more of Roller Coaster Tycoon. Freaking love it. the controls are very intricate for that game though, so sometimes it's hard to really get a grasp on the controls for Roller Coaster Tycoon. But I'm so glad I have it. I'm so glad they actually brought a good Roller Coaster Tycoon game to the Switch. I think they like shadow dropped that game too. Like that game just came out of nowhere. Like it came like right around when Super Mario 3D All Stars was coming out. I was stuck in quarantine, like like quarantine housing. So I was like away from the rest of the world, and all of a sudden I see this Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 get released, and I just I just bought it immediately and played it. Great game to see shadow dropped. Any more videos like about Luigi Mansion 4? Yes, I definitely want to work on more of those. It's just that right now it's a little hard because money is very tight. If I could get a steady income from YouTube and actually be able to like use that money to get like a good project like that going, I definitely would. But Luigi's Mansion 4 video, I'll be honest, it was a huge financial undertaking. It was huge. It not only cost a lot of money, also a lot of time. So it'll definitely be a while until I do another project like that, but I'm definitely going to start working on another one. I'm thinking I might do a follow-up video to that where I do more screenshots, and just add on to what's already there, which I think could be really, really cool, because maybe in a few years' time, if I make this like a tradition, then I can have like a whole series where it's almost like a full game. Obviously not like a playable game, but like conceptually it's like a full game. But I also think I want to do something for Mario Party. I think it'd be really, really cool to design my own Mario Party game. And I think it'd be a bit easier than Luigi's Mansion, because with Mario Party, all I really got to do is just design boards, really. Like that's the big one. I got to design boards and maybe like draw up a few concepts for mini games. That's something also I would have to do. But yeah, definitely possible to see some stuff like that next year, but that'd definitely be like a later half of the year project. In fact, the Luigi's Mansion 4 project part 2 might be another Halloween thing. Like maybe I'll make that a Halloween tradition. Thank you, Animating Gamer. Thank you for the anniversary wishes. Thank you. For those studios, the only thing that died was the DSi. You're on Discord. Yeah, I'm on Discord. Check the link down in the description down below for the Discord server. It's from the Hangman Olympics. How's the snow where you are? It's dark outside now, so I can't really see it, but I know it's still snowing. It's pretty deep. I mean, it's not like super, super deep, but it's like, it's getting there. What's the bot comment? Bots usually comment stuff like, "Oh, I'm single, click this link. Oh, I'm lonely, click this link. Oh, there are hot single ladies in your area. Click this." Like something like stupid stuff like that. How do you get on Discord? What do you mean by that, Dominic? Do you think Directs will make a return? Hopefully. It'd be nice to see Directs come back. But we'll see. Give King Boo a gun. How do you get ad revenue? You are eligible for if you make or if you have 1,000 subscribers at least, and you have a grand total of 4,000 watch hours for the last year, and that's how you qualify. And of course, not having any like conduct issues or any severe conduct issues, I should say. Interesting is a great game. I mean, Anthony swallows the brightness a little bit. Like Kama goes, yeah, exactly. I feel the same way, Devontae. Exactly the same way. Luigi's Mansion 3 should be spooky. I agree. Its graphics to the limit. That's one thing I will give Luigi's Mansion 3. The game is visually beautiful. Like the animations, the level, like the game itself is beautiful. Even though the game wasn't completely spooky, there were some floors that did have that spooky vibe that I've been looking for. Garden Suites was definitely one of them. Twisted Suites was another one. Like, there were definitely some floors that nailed the atmosphere that I personally wanted from a Luigi's Mansion game. Like, even if they kept the art style of Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon and 3, whatever, I just want that atmosphere back. I just want that tone. But I don't know if the tone and atmosphere, like a spookier tone and atmosphere, would even work properly with the cartoony graphics, So, I don't know. The membership, by the way, if you want to become a ZakPak member, there's a join button right below. And if you're on mobile, there's a link in the description if you want to join, but no pressure about joining if you don't want to. But anyways, that the join button is also with it's the same thing as ad revenue. 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. Anyways, yeah. Do you throw snowballs? I have. I have thrown snowballs before. Give Mario Sword. Training elements. Yeah, Luigi Mansion, these graphics are good. Have you ever heard of Luigi Mansion ornaments? I don't think I have. Luigi Mansion 3 should have a boss rush, definitely. Like, that'd be a cool online thing, like a co-op boss rush, where you can pair up with someone online, and, well, I guess it really wouldn't make much sense for some of the bosses. Well, I guess it could, because the whole game is meant to be played co-op, so I guess it actually could make sense. So yeah, there's genius idea. Next level games, come on. You're slacking here. Yo, imagine a Mario open world game. That would be super, super cool. An open world Mario 3D platformer. Not like super open world, but like a decent open world. That'd be cool. I'm hacking Luigi's Mansion 1 to make it closer to the beta. People are doing that. People are hacking the original Luigi's Mansion's files to make bring back beta elements. There are so many channels. Just look up like Luigi's Mansion like beta mod or beta hacks. And you'll find loads of channels that do a bunch of that kind of stuff. I'm actually in a Luigi's Mansion modding community server. I don't do much at all in it, but I'm there, and there's so many people in there who put so much work into making mods and all that stuff for Luigi's Mansion, bringing back beta elements like the Basher. There's this one GIF, either way, that I saw on Twitter. It's actually a YouTuber that I know, like someone who I've been in contact with before about Luigi's Mansion modding and stuff, and there is a GIF, whatever, that was the chef portrait ghost. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me make sure I can actually see it properly. This, like, this is legit. Like, this is like legit the chef portrait ghost from the beta. Like, I don't know how they got a model of that. I don't know if they made it or. But it's super, super cool. There's a bunch of people doing that kind of thing. So if that's your scene, if you want to see people who are reviving the beta of Luigi's Mansion, definitely check out that community. That community's got a lot of devoted people working on that. Did you play Mario Strikers? Yes. Mario and Luigi should have a sword called Sword Bros. Luigi's Mansion 4. Yeah, I want Luigi's Mansion 4 to be spooky so bad. Like, one thing I really want you guys to do, in fact, I'll even link it. Shameless promotion here. I'm gonna send you guys the link to the wrong website. To the tweet I made about Luigi's Mansion 4, the Luigi's Mansion 4 video that I tagged Next Level Games in. Let me see. Definitely share this so that Next Level Games can definitely see it. Let me see. So yeah, if you guys have a Twitter, definitely share that tweet I just sent you. Definitely check it out. Yeah. Let's see. Are they going to arrest? Are they going to get arrested for stuff like that? Who going to get arrested? Do you miss Alpha Days Mario and Luigi series? Yeah, I missed it to some extent. I was never like a big RPG guy, so Mario and Luigi. I love Mario and Luigi. It's just never my favorite series, but. Yeah, it does suck that Alpha Dream's gone. And that Nintendo will probably ruin it if they had to actually ever do anything with it, you know? SpongeBob, why can't you play as playing in the multiplayer? I don't know, actually. That's an interesting question. Do you think Luigi's Mansion 3 has good atmosphere? Not really. Like, at least for what I want out of the Luigi's Mansion game. Like, it's got a... Yeah, no, the atmosphere is not good. I was trying to think of something positive. Some of the floors are nice looking in terms of like atmosphere and tone, but yeah, not much. I can't say much. As a chef, as a ghost. Mission 4 to have voice actors. That'd be interesting. Who's your favorite YouTuber? Probably. I'm starting to really love Scott the Woz. I'm really starting to like Scott the Woz. He's a great YouTuber. Do you have Facebook? I do, but I don't share it on here. The one that's creating the files for Luigi Mansion. They probably won't get sued because they're not selling anything. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's freaking Nintendo. So, I don't know. Anything's possible. If Nintendo like starts suing people for that, that's just ridiculous, you know. Did Luigi Mansion 3? Yeah, Luigi Mansion 3 came out last year. I think it would come out in like 2023, 2024. The next Luigi's Mansion game. That's what I'm thinking, but we'll see. It'd be cool if Valve makes a Left 4 Dead VR game. That'd be interesting. Make a Left 4 Dead 3 already. Give Back 4 Blood some competition. No, Back 4 Blood is looking really good. I can't wait for that game. Do you think the Switch itself has good atmosphere? What do you mean by that? The Switch itself having good atmosphere? I mean, I wish that the Switch had folders and menu themes. And Luigi's Mansion 3... Why does Luigi's Mansion 3 not have icons? Like, Switch icons. Like, user icons. Like, every single Switch game seems to get them, but Luigi's Mansion 3 didn't. There's not an endgame for Luigi's Mansion 3? What do you mean by that? I do have an Instagram. I have a personal Snapchat that, again, I don't really give out, but I do have a YouTube Instagram. Check out the description down below. It's down there. You can give me a follow. I'm starting to post on there a lot more, actually, so definitely check out the Instagram. But, yeah. I'm just trying to think of like a Super Nintendo Lite. When Luigi's Mansion 4 released, your reaction is going to be the same as Luigi's Mansion 3. I mean, if Luigi's Mansion 4, like, looks like it's closer to the original Luigi's Mansion, I will probably crap my pants. Yeah, I remember when Yoshi's Crafted World was $1. I mean, if the Switch makes you want to stay on it aside from paying fees. Honestly, the Switch... the main reason I stay on the Switch is because it's the current Nintendo console, and there's always games coming out for it. Like, I have... Oh, let me show you. I have a bunch of... I don't know if you actually... I don't think you can see that. Hold on. Yeah, I have a bunch of Switch games up here. Like, I have so many Switch games. Some that I still need to play. So, the Nintendo Switch is definitely keeping me hooked because there's games to play. It's just that, like, Nintendo's not giving me much. Like, I have a lot of games up there that aren't Nintendo, that I've been playing the heck out of. But Nintendo's just not really giving me anything that I personally want. And, you know, until we get a new Mario Party that's actually good, that doesn't require only single Joy-Con use, a WarioWare game, or a Luigi's Mansion game that's actually spooky, I don't know how much I'm really going to dive into actual Nintendo games on the console. Like, hold on, let me get my Switch. Because bear in mind that I don't play video games that much. Like, I know I'm a gamer and all that, but I don't play the Switch that much. So let's see here. Let's see what my most played games are on the Switch. So Luigi's Mansion 3 is my most played. Then it goes, okay, so it's Luigi's Mansion 3, then Breath of the Wild, then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, then SpongeBob, then This War of Mine, then Splatoon, then Smash Brothers, then Paper Mario, then 60 Seconds, then Mario Odyssey, then Minecraft, and then Lego The Incredibles out of all games. And like once Doctor Who comes out, I really see that hopping up there with time played. What other Switch games are coming out? I don't think Lost in Random will really climb up the list that much, but I think Doctor Who definitely will. Yeah, there's just definitely a lot of, you know, I mean, most of the top games up there. I mean, to be fair, besides Luigi's Mansion, my top two games are Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I think the only reason those two are so high is because of the fact that back in 2017, those were the only games you could really play. Same with Splatoon 2, I think. I mean, Splatoon 2 I've been playing a little bit more recently. But, yeah, those games came out so long ago. Probably same with Odyssey, to be honest. I mean, even Odyssey I didn't even log that many hours into. I only logged 10 hours into that game. So, you know, I don't know. Yeah, Riders is now Late Night Riders. I still call them Riders DX, though. It's a habit. Lego games are... It depends on the Lego game, to be honest. I'm not going to get the Lego Mario collection, though. I'm going to the console will be... I want them to continue the Switch brand, but I want them to make things more powerful. Like, we're getting to the point now where they're 2 console generations behind. I want them to actually make a console that's kind of up to date with the other consoles. You know, like, have the option of, you know, bringing the Switch or bringing your console on the go or staying at home while also making the console actually like up to date. Because I think with the Switch being part handheld, they definitely need to revise it a lot more. And I really hope in the 2021 they actually revise the Switch to make it, just better. I don't know. I'm probably gonna head out now, guys. It's 8:30. I stayed another half an hour. Like I said, I will be streaming again tomorrow. Like I said, I'll be streaming Back for Blood, I'll be streaming Back for Blood the reaction to their gameplay of it. Hopefully, I'll be able to play it tomorrow and then stream it on Friday or something. But yeah, so that's gonna happen. I'm gonna be giving away a code for the Back for Blood Alpha. So thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for tomorrow's stream. And yeah, what time are you streaming? I gotta mention that. 1 p.m. Pacific time, or no, 1 p.m. Eastern time. Sorry. So that's when I'm gonna be streaming. So yeah, that's my anniversary stream. 2-hour stream of just talking and having some fun. So thank you guys so much for watching the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.